A genin knows 10 seals. A jonin, maybe 50. But here, in the shattered crater, something impossible has happened.
If anyone saw that, I'd be executed on the spot.
It began 3 years ago, when a hidden key led him to a vault. His father had sealed with his own blood.
Father's voice still haunts me. They fear what they cannot control.
Now, under the cover of dusk, Kazuki drills the forbidden combinations until his hands bleed. In the village, he is nobody. Just another genin with average chakra and a pleasant smile.
Kazuki, they just posted the tournament brackets. We're both in, and the whole council will attend.
The council. If I slip, even once in front of them, it's over.
The same council that murdered his father to bury these seals will now sit in judgment of every movement he makes. He has no choice but to enter the arena, and no choice but to hide what he truly is. The key his father pressed into his palm had unlocked more than a vault. It unlocked a truth the village erased 200 years ago. Inside, 10,000 scrolls lined the stone walls, each stamped with a crimson seal of prohibition. The techniques were not curses, as the council preached. They were simply too powerful to be controlled.
They killed Mother for possessing a single seal. Then they came for Father 12 years later. How many others did they murder? Just for knowing what I know now?
He bled for every seal he mastered. The pain felt like a debt he could never repay. Some seals could heal. Others could shield an entire village. A few could even bring back the dead.
I've memorized all 10,000. If I have to, I'll use every last one.
But the council sat in the highest box, watching every match like vultures. Their eyes missed nothing.
One wrong seal and I die. But they have no idea what I've become.
The days before the tournament blurred into missions with Hana, each one a performance of mediocrity.
You've been holding back all week. Even the Chunin instructors notice.
She's too sharp. If I slip, she'll be in danger too.
Kazuki, what aren't you telling me?
He smiled and lied, but the weight in his chest grew heavier. Then the tournament bracket appeared in the village square, and every name became a target.
Look, we're on opposite sides of the bracket. Maybe we'll meet in the finals.
Finals, where the council will see everything. I can't afford a single victory.
High above, Counselor Ren watched the competitors gather. His eyes paused on the boy with dark hair.
That stare. It's like he already knows. One misstep and I am finished.
The tournament opening ceremony filled the arena with thunderous applause, but Kazuki heard only his own heartbeat. His first opponent, charged with a furious kenjutsu flurry. Kazuki evaded each strike by a hair's breadth.
He's telegraphing every move. I don't even need chakra enhancement.
With a single palm strike, Kazuki ended the match. The crowd roared, but in the VIP box, Counselor Ren did not applaud.
That boy, his chakra control is far too precise for a genin. Keep a close watch on him.
Hana also blazed through her bracket, her fierce taijutsu earning cheers. She never looked stronger. Round after round, Kazuki advanced without a single hand seal. The bracket tightened. By evening, only 2 names remained.
I am in the finals, against Hana. If I win, the council will grill me. If I lose, she'll know I threw it.
But Counselor Ren no longer needed a finals match to confirm his suspicion. He had seen enough.
He's watching me like I am already a corpse. Tomorrow, I walk onto that sand, either a champion or a dead man.
That night, Kazuki returned to his apartment through the back alleys, every shadow a threat. A faint scrape froze his hand on the latch. Someone was inside, moving with trained silence.
Anbu, they're already searching my room. If they find the vault, it's over.
He slipped inside, triggered the hidden lever behind the shelf, and watched the vault seal shut.
They won't find anything now. But this confirms Ren already suspects me.
The next morning, the tournament proctor shocked the crowd. The final would be a no-rules forest of survival.
A forest, far from the crowd. They've built a killing ground just for me.
Among the trees, Anbu operatives already took their positions. Their hands rested on their blades.
I know it's a trap, But Hana is in the bracket too. I can't abandon her.
Kazuki, something's wrong. This doesn't feel like a tournament stage.
Before Hana could speak, a shuriken whistled past Kazuki's ear, embedding in a tree, masked. Anbu dropped from above, their blades forming a cage of steel around them. Kazuki shoved Hana aside, a blade slicing his shoulder instead of her neck.
This isn't a test, it's a hit.
Hana parried 2 swords, but a third stabbed through her thigh. She screamed. She collapsed, her blood soaking the moss, a kunai still clutched in her trembling fingers.
I won't let them take her like they took Mother.
His hands moved on, instinct, weaving a seal forbidden for 2 centuries. Radiant repulse, a wave of chakra burst outward, sending the Anbu crashing into trunks, their masks shattering. When the light faded, Kazuki knelt in a scorched crater, Hana's blood warm on his hands. There was no hiding now. High in the arena, Counselor Ren rose from his seat, his voice amplified by chakra across the village.
The genin Kazuki has used a forbidden art. By my authority, he is branded a traitor. Capture him alive.
The crowd erupted in confusion and fear. Hana's father, a retired jonin, gripped his seat in stunned silence.
He saved my life. They attacked us first.
Silence. She is compromised. Contain them both.
A fresh wave of Anbu materialized from the shadows, their circle tightening around the crater.
No negotiation. I have to get her out, even if it means becoming the monster they think I am.
He scattered smoke pellets, then lifted Hana onto his back. He ran not toward the arena, but deeper into the ancient woods, where the trees swallowed light and sound, where even the Anbu moved cautiously. A war zone had no rules.
They'll never stop hunting me. But as long as Hana breathes, I won't stop either.
The Anbu pressed closer, their synchronized footsteps a drumbeat of death through the ancient undergrowth.
They've hemmed us in. I'll have to use another seal, even if every one I cast tightens the noose.
He wove the seal of the torrent. A roaring waterspout erupted behind them, swallowing the nearest pursuers. In the chaos, a memory surfaced, his father's voice, urgent on the last night they spoke.
He said, "The Council fears what they can't control. They'll kill you before you finish the 4th seal."
Hana's breathing grew shallow. The slash in her leg had nicked an artery. The moss beneath her was now a dark pool.
Leave me. You can escape if you are alone. I'll only slow you down.
Number, you are the only one who believed in me without knowing the truth. I am not losing that.
He pressed a palm to the earth, and the forest floor shifted around them, sealing their scent within a concealing barrier.
Ren planned this ambush. I know it, but I need proof. Something to expose the whole council, not just escape.
As the barrier flickered, Kazuki spotted a half-buried supply cache, Anbu rations, marked with the council's seal. Beneath the rations lay a scroll, its parchment brittle and stained with dried blood. The order read, "By authority of Counselor Ren, eliminate the entire bloodline. No witnesses. Burn the research."
His bloodline. My father's bloodline. Ren signed the order himself.
The date matched the night his father was killed. The massacre wasn't just the council, it was Ren's personal vendetta.
Kazuki, you are shaking.
He murdered my father. And now he's trying to erase me too.
Then we make him answer for it, together.
Before he could answer, the barrier cracked. Anbu eyes gleamed from the darkness. They had found them.
They're here, but I won't let them take us. Not when I finally have the truth.
He wove 3 seals in sequence, a shield, a gust, and a shockwave, blasting a path through the Anbu line. Clutching Hana, he launched forward, the forest exploding into splinters behind him, bursting into the arena. He skidded onto the sand, the crowd recoiling at his bloodied form.
Ren, face the truth you've been hiding for 200 years.
He raised the scroll, and a chakra filter projected its words onto the arena walls for all to read. The crowd gasped. the order to exterminate the bloodline, signed by Councillor Ren himself.
You forged that document. A desperate traitor's lie.
But the crowd recognized the council seal, the time-worn parchment. Doubt spread like a crack in ice.
You killed my father for knowing these seals. Now the village knows what you are.
Ren's hand trembled on his staff. The mask was slipping, and everyone saw it.
Enough of this farce. Anbu, execute the traitor and his accomplice.
The Anbu closed in, their blades drawn, forming a ring of steel around the pair. Before Kazuki could react, 2 operatives seized Hana, pressing a kunai to her throat.
They're using her as a shield. Ren knows I won't let her die.
Drop the scroll and surrender, boy. Or watch her bleed out in front of the crowd.
Don't do it, Kazuki. Don't give him what he wants.
If I surrender, Ren buries the truth. But if I fight, can I protect her?
The crowd stirred, some shouting for mercy, others frozen in fear. The village was fracturing.
I won't sacrifice her. And I won't let you escape justice. Ren, I'll fight with everything I have. No more hiding. I'll unleash every seal I know, whatever the cost.
His fingers blurred through a dozen forbidden seals in a single breath, chakra igniting at his fingertips.
First, a barrier to shield Hana. I won't let them touch her again.
A shimmering dome of golden light encased her, deflecting the Anbu's blades in crackling bursts.
Now, you'll see why the council feared these arts.
Fire, water, wind, earth, each seal cascaded into the next, weaving an elemental maelstrom across the arena. The Anbu were swept aside like leaves, their weapons clattering uselessly as they tumbled into the stands.
Kazuki, more Anbu coming from the east entrance.
They're regrouping. I need to shatter their formation completely.
A shockwave erupted from his palms, a concussive ring that shattered the remaining Anbu lines and silenced their advance. Ren staggered back, his face twisted in disbelief, and shrieked into a communication seal. All units, converge on the arena. Kill the traitor now. Ren cast aside his ceremonial staff, a shimmering seal igniting across his palm, the same crimson glow of forbidden arts.
You think you are the only one who learned the forbidden arts. I took them from your father's corpse.
The crowd recoiled as Ren wove a seal identical to the one Kazuki had used. A torrent of black fire erupted from his fingertips. Kazuki leaped back, scorching heat licking at his heels. The same seal, the same seal, the same stolen power.
He's using the same scrolls, but his seals are incomplete. He's been stealing, not mastering.
He countered with a water dragon seal, a roaring serpent that swallowed the flames in a hiss of steam.
I've had decades to perfect these. You are just a boy playing with power he doesn't understand.
Ren unleashed a barrage. Earth spikes, lightning arcs, wind blades, each seal tearing craters into the arena floor.
He's desperate, burning through chakra. I can feel the gaps in his technique.
Their seals collided in a chain of explosions that shook the stadium. Yet neither fighter fell, Kazuki holding back his deadliest array.
His seals are flawed, gaps I can exploit. But to end this, I have to show them all. Ren, you've only mastered a handful. Let me show you the full spectrum of 10,000.
He stopped holding back. Chakra erupted from his entire body, a blinding aurora that turned the arena floor to glowing embers. Seals no longer needed his hands. They manifested in rings around him, each a burning symbol of a forgotten art. Ren conjured a black barrier, but the first seal alone cracked it. The second shattered it to dust.
Impossible. No genin can control this much chakra.
Every seal I cast is a piece of my father's legacy, and a blade aimed at your heart.
The sky above the arena darkened, swirling with the energy of 1,000 seals, then 10,000. Ren's own seals fizzled, overwhelmed, as his body was lifted off the ground, pinned by the sheer pressure of Kazuki's will.
This is the truth. You tried to bury, and it's going to bury you.
The final seal, a condensed lance of pure chakra, slammed into Ren's chest, ripping every drop of stolen power from his body. He crashed into the sand, robes smoking, the light of the forbidden arts flickering and dying around him.
Impossible. My power. I was supposed to be eternal.
Kazuki stood over him, battered but unbroken, the scroll of evidence still clutched in his bleeding hand. He raised the scroll again, and his chakra projected the damning words across the sky for the entire village to witness.
This man murdered my father. He ordered the purge of an entire bloodline. He banned these arts only to hoard them for himself.
The crowd rose, not in applause, but in horror that turned to fury. The truth was undeniable.
Justice. Justice for Kazuki, and for everyone the council erased.
Shouts erupted from every corner. Arrest the counselor. Free the boy. A chorus that shook the very stones of the arena. Ren lay broken at Kazuki's feet, his tyranny undone by the very seals he had tried to bury for 200 years. Enbu, loyal to the village, descended and placed Ren in chakra-suppressing chains, dragging him from the arena as the crowd roared. But even as they cheered, many eyes turned to Kazuki not with gratitude, but with a new cautious distance.
Kazuki, your shoulder. We need to get you to a medic.
They saw me save the village, but they also saw the power that killed their own Anbu. I am still the threat.
Then let them fear. I saw a hero who refused to let evil win, and I am not leaving your side.
A council proctor announced the investigation into Ren's crimes, but his voice held the old warning. The forbidden arts were still banned.
I brought justice for father, but the law that murdered him is still the law.
The Hokage's seal arrived, commending him for truth, but binding him never to use the 10,000 seals again.
So, what will you do now?
He had no answer. Legend and exile stood balanced on the same blade. He looked at the dawn, not knowing where it would lead him. That night, beyond the village wall, he knelt at a wooden marker no official would ever place.
I brought you justice, father, but the world you dreamed of, where these arts protect the innocent, is still forbidden. You said they'd fear what they can't control. I thought that fear would end with Ren's defeat. Instead, it's me they fear now. The boy with 10,000 curses at his fingertips.
He placed the bloodied scroll of evidence at the foot of the stone, as if returning the burden.
To stay is to be a chained weapon. To leave is to become what they already believe I am, a rogue.
The moon rose, and a resolve colder than the night air settled in his chest.
Then I'll leave, but not as a villain, as proof that the forbidden arts can be more than destruction.
By the time dawn touched the Hokage monument, his pack was light. A short note left for Hana.
Don't follow me. I'll find a way to make these seals into something that saves, not kills.
He hadn't reached the gate when a figure stepped from the shadows. Hana, the note crumpled in her fist.
You wrote a note and thought that would be enough after everything we survived?
I wanted to spare her this pain, but she deserves the truth. I had to leave. If I saw you, I might have stayed, and that would destroy us both.
Destroy us? We've already survived hell together. I'd rather fight than let you go alone.
He pressed a glowing seal charm into her palm, the same barrier that had deflected Anbu blades.
This seal will protect you. It's all I have to give. Don't waste it, chasing me.
She threw her arms around him, holding tighter than any seal could bind.
Goodbye, Hana. I'll come back when these seals are seen as a gift, not a curse.
He walked into the dawn, her whispered promise caught by the wind. I'll be here. The massive wooden gates groaned shut behind him. A sound he'd heard 1,000 times, but never so final.
I think I forgot how heavy silence feels when there's no one beside you.
He turned once. The Hokage monument caught the first light, stone faces watching in ancient silence.
They made laws I can't follow. I'll make a new path, even if I have to walk it alone.
From his pack, he withdrew a scroll, a secret seal his father had left, a map to other hidden vaults across the shinobi world, to the one who carries my blood. Beyond these borders lie 1,000 truths the council never burned. Seek them.
Every seal I mastered, every drop of blood, they were preparation for this. I'll find them all.
The road stretched into mist, The village shrank to a memory, and the master of 10,000 forbidden seals walked toward a world that had never seen his like.
The Seal Master's journey begins, not for revenge, but for a future where these arts heal, not harm.
He vanished into the rising sun, his silhouette a promise against the dawn. In the village, Hana stood where he had left her, the seal charm still pulsing softly against her skin.
He thinks he's alone, but I'll never stop training, so when he comes back, he sees a partner, not a burden.
Villagers passed her, some nodding, others avoiding her eyes. The division remained, but the fear was quieter now.
He gave me a shield. I'll build my own strength until I can protect him too.
She began training harder, often at the place where they once sparred. The seal charm glowed brighter with her chakra.
Kazuki, wherever you are, I hope you hear this wind. We'll meet again.
The village rebuilding had begun, scaffolding over the arena, children playing in the squares again. His name was rarely spoken aloud, but it lived in whispers. The boy who defied Ren, the one who vanished at dawn.
You promised to return. I'll hold you to it.
And so, under the same rising sun, two shinobi walked separate roads, bound by a seal and a promise. Miles from the gate, a figure emerged from the roadside mist, a traveler in a patched cloak, leaning on a staff. The stranger's eyes fixed on the seal scroll in Kazuki's pack, and a knowing smile crossed her weather-worn face. That mark, blood of the forgotten archivists. I thought Ren killed every last one.
Someone else who knows. Proof. I am not the only survivor of that purge.
The traveler opened her cloak, revealing a faded seal tattoo, identical to the one on his father's scroll. There are others, scattered beyond the mountains. They teach in secret, and they've been waiting for someone like you.
A network of seal masters. My father's dream wasn't erased. It was just driven underground.
She pressed a small, etched stone into his palm before vanishing into the fog, a key to the first hidden vault. Kazuki stood alone on the road, the stone warming in his grip. For the first time since leaving, he let himself hope. He walked on, not into exile, but toward a scattered legacy that still breathed, still fought, still waited. The mist thickened, swallowing the road behind him as if the village itself had become a dream. His father's scroll glowed softly at his side, a beacon in the haze. He didn't look back. The path ahead was all that mattered now.
10,000 seals live in my mind, each a weapon, each a healing art, waiting for the world to need them.
Somewhere beyond the mist, allies waited. Vaults of forbidden knowledge lay hidden, ready to be reclaimed. The stone in his pocket pulsed once, a quiet affirmation that he was not alone. He was the last heir of the archivists, the master of arts long feared.
But in my hands, these arts will be reborn as a gift, not a curse.
He vanished into the morning fog, a silhouette dissolving into legend. The Seal Master's journey has only just begun.